Beautiful surfing here at the Quiksilver Pro France. Music by Sunset Suns on that roll into Heat 2, round number 3. What happened during the break?
Big layback gaff and combos, but the combo unsuccessful. So just a 2.67 for Yago Dora.
Coffin, big bottom turn, goes for that signature gaff, but comes loose, digs a rail, unfortunate.
That's a perfect example of what I was mentioning in his earlier heat. So when what he does is really hard because he's always on edge of doing that exact thing by pushing so hard on that front foot, because that's why his technique is so amazing when he's driving through those moves, is he's putting so much weight on that front foot and sinking that rail that he's always on edge of digging it. And right there, example of it, just a little bit too much pressure on that front foot, driving through it. And of course, the little bump on the wave, instantly grabs his rail and he goes down.
Yeah, I was stoked to get that one, and I heard people scream as I was standing up, and so I thought that it probably wasn't for me standing up, so I thought he either did a big air or got a barrel or something. So yeah, I was just hoping that wasn't a giant score, and lucky it wasn't.
Well, Matt, you've been in this position before, looking for requalification. Flip side of that, you've been in a world title race. You know, what has all this experience on tour given you that can see you move through this contest?
On the set wave that he had earlier.
What do you think of this, Kanoa?
Well, it was a really big arc that he had. He mixed it up with a layback one, and then he finished it. You know, it's like those carves. It's like the only difference is your arms, but it's really nice to see something different. And you know, for us surfers, it's in the criteria to have variety. So it was really cool that he mixed it up, and obviously he's going left now. So really cool that he finished it. I think it was really important, and called for the ski.
Yeah, I love the slow motion breakdown here. You can see.
Take a look. Take a look at, again, just that driving motion. That's a little different. That one there, he had to keep the back foot pressure a little bit stronger because he was going to do the whip higher up in the wave. But when he has the canvas and he's able to drive through it, see, he straightens that leg, puts more pressure again on that back foot. That's where he's getting the release out of the turn.
Kind of in the middle of the year, and here's Yago real quick.
We'll get back to that as we watch Yago Dora torque through a couple turns. And quick feet to get up in the lip one more time for Dora. Drifts around there just for some fun, holds with it. So nice little pizzazz, as Potts would say at the end there, calls for the ski. Energetic comeback for Yago Dora. Just a 3.9 is going to put him in the lead.
That was pretty nice. That little blowtail at the end was such a subtle maneuver, but it was really cool to see that kind of spark.
So again, he's got great variety. I mean, for me, this is one of the things that Yago does, is that you know, he's got different styles and airs, you know, different approaches, and Kanoa had mentioned about those combos, you know, but I think combos are great, especially if you're doing different styles of maneuver.
Yeah, it was cool because it was in the middle of the year, and it kind of freshened things up, and it mixed it up, and you know, I had a lot of fun doing it. Here's Connor on a closeout. But yeah, you know, the way we had to deal with the pressure and the way we had to perform when we needed to, and obviously with that technology, it's kind of all on you, and you can't blame the wave, you can't blame your board or anything, because you know, you're the one that's picking what to ride. I had a lot of fun doing it, and it was a really good contest for me.
Yago Dora, and he goes down. What do you think, Kanoa, about the format, the leaderboard format, where you're surfing against the entire field rather than just surfing against one or two surfers? Looking for a bigger score than a 2.67, which he's currently holding. Gets a little carve. Wave really tapering off. Dora's going to stick with it, hoping for something on the inside. So step on the tail. And just a slash. So workman-like right there. His backup score, Dora's, is a 2.67, so it looks like he's just chipping away at it. He has the lead over Connor Coffin at the moment.
I feel like Connor did a good job of kind of selling that wave. It did look like it had some scoring potential, but it tapered off really quickly. So first solid turn, and then the wave flattens out, and this wave never really reformed nicely for him. So just really kind of the most of the score is going to come from that first turn. So it's not going to be a gigantic score. As a matter of fact, it's not going to surpass the 6. So Connor kind of doing the right job there. I don't know if you saw in the very beginning of that wave. He was paddling for that wave, showing interest, and Yago kind of bit and went on it. And now sitting with priority on the outside, Connor, with 10 minutes to go, he's going to have his choice here, but he's got to make that right choice. That's the difficult part.
Kanoa, at what point in a wave do you decide if the wave's worth bringing through all the way like we see Yago Dora do right now?
Athlete will say sometimes that like wanting an 8 is easier, or needing an 8 is easier than maybe needing a 5, because all of a sudden your choices are a lot less limited.
What do you think?
Know what you need.
We'll go back to that. Here we go, looking to air it out, and he does so, but a crash landing for Yago Dora. What's your thoughts, Kanoa? Surfing for a 5 or surfing for an 8? Which is harder?
I think serving for a 5 is harder. You know, if you're going for an 8, you're throwing everything at it. And I'd rather, you know, even when I'm going for a 5, I kind of, my mindset now is like, okay, I want to bank a 7. You know, I want to live and die by going for it. And that's something that I didn't have before, and I want to be able to win with a margin instead of like squeaking past heats. And, you know,
I like it. Here we go. Connor Coffin arcs off the bottom, arcs off the top, arcs off the bottom, and another beautiful carve off the top. Little caught up on that second turn. Relegated to a roundhouse there. Wave tapers off. And like you said, Kanoa, he's just going to try to ride this one through, get into the pickup zone. Looking for a 4.95, your initial reaction on that wave.
that was, you know, that was just like one of those ones where if you got any other section, it would have been a guaranteed. You just got to find shallow water, and shallow and clean water, I think, is the secret for France.
That's how you don't get franced.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go. Here's a replay of Connor Coffin, Pete.
Driving through, layback carve, snap, wave flattens out, 5. Feel like he's probably got it, and the reason why I say that is that you know, it was a combination of major moves.
You know, and his execution of ride is something, but definitely watching your opponent and trying to make sure that they don't get an opportunity while you have priority is tough. Here we go, Yago.
Yago Dora winds up off the bottom, slashes off the top, double pump, back into the lip a little bit late there, but makes up for it, then has to punch out the back. Ooh. And he's going to make it hard on the judges.
Yeah, and it's you know, my first gut reaction to it, it's not enough. You know, you've got a comparison there already.
Kanoa, what do you think about this wave? And did he get it?
This first turn was super nice. He opened up, and then the second turn they got frothy, and that's why it got him kind of caught. You know, if he connected a little bit better on the second turn, I'm sure he would have got it, but it's just like one of those ones where it's in the judge's hands, and you know, he has time to get back out there, though. This is an interesting wave. You can't really let him go on anything because he can get a 4.4 on anything. So.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Expecting air.
Could come down to this. We saw him step on the tail, but not a lot on offer on this wave, unfortunately, for Yago Dora.
I love that he's not giving up, though.
Not looking good for Yago Dora. You can see the frustration.
Another amazingly close heat. I mean, that's 3 in a row, you know, separated by less than a point.
Well, Connor Coffin is on to the next round. I want to thank Kanoa Igarashi for joining us here on the set.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be rolling into the next heat. Jordy Smith and Ian Govea are coming up.